Imagine having every song you love at your fingertips, anytime, anywhere. That dream became a reality with Spotify, a streaming app that changed how the world listens to music. Spotify's journey is one of innovation, disruption, and cultural impact. It rose above piracy and competition, to change the music industry forever. Let's dive into the fascinating history behind the app that redefined our playlists, and see how it took over the world. In 2006, two ambitious guys from Sweden, Daniel Ek and Martin Lorenzo, were tired of how complicated and unsafe online music had become. Back then, people either had to download music illegally, risking computer viruses, or pay for each song just to listen once. Daniel had a big idea: what if music was like water from a tap, always there, whenever you wanted it? With Martin's help, they started building a platform that would change how the world listens to music. They called it Spotify, a name they mashed together from spot and identify. It was fast, simple, and best of all, legal. They spent months perfecting it in a small apartment in Stockholm, using their own savings and early investor funding. Spotify launched in October 2008 in Sweden. It was smooth, clean, and offered access to thousands of songs and seconds, for free, if you didn't mind ads. Daniel and Martin were not just starting a company, they were launching a music revolution. By the end of 2009, over 250,000 users had joined, just in Sweden and the UK. The world was tuning in, and Spotify was just getting started. This innovative approach disrupted the traditional music industry, providing a legal alternative to piracy, and paving the way for the streaming revolution. Spotify was growing like wildfire. Millions of people were signing up, and the team needed money to keep up. In 2008, Spotify raised $21 million from investors who believed in their vision. The money went to servers, music licenses, hiring top engineers, and expanding the app into more countries. But there was a catch: every time someone streamed a song, Spotify had to pay the music labels and artists a small fee. They offered a revenue-sharing model that provided labels with a steady income stream, addressing their concerns about piracy and declining CD sales. Despite these efforts, Spotify faced financial challenges in its early years, due to the high costs associated with licensing and royalties. That's fair, but it added up fast. By 2014, Spotify had paid out over $1 billion to artists and record labels. And not everyone was happy. Big-name musicians pulled their music off the platform, saying the payments weren't fair. Spotify defended itself, saying they were doing more for the industry than anyone else, by fighting piracy and giving artists a global stage. Spotify typically pays artists between $0.003 and $0.005 per stream. So, with 1,000 streams, an artist might expect to earn between $3 to $5. While that may not seem like much compared to a $12 to $15 cost of just a single music CD, it's important to view this as an alternative to online music piracy. It was a tough time. The media was watching, musicians were speaking out, and Spotify had to figure out how to balance fair pay with staying in business. But instead of folding, Spotify evolved. They made new deals with music companies, improved their pay-per-stream system, and introduced new features like Discover Weekly and personalized playlists that kept users hooked. Through every challenge, Spotify proved it wasn't just a music app, it was a movement. By 2015, Spotify was no longer just a startup, it had become a giant in the music world. That year, it expanded to the United States, the biggest music market on Earth. This move was risky because big companies like Apple Music and Amazon Music were already there. But Spotify had something special: millions of users who loved its easy playlists and smart music recommendations. Spotify's innovative approach to music streaming revolutionized the industry. By offering a vast library of songs accessible on demand, it provided users with a personalized listening experience. The introduction of curated playlists and algorithm-driven recommendations further enhanced user engagement, making music discovery easier than ever. The freemium model, combining free ad-supported access with premium subscriptions, attracted a wide range of users. The free tier allows users to listen to music with ads and some limitations. For a monthly fee, premium subscribers gain ad-free listening, offline downloads, and higher quality audio, among other benefits. This model not only generated revenue, but also converted free users into paying subscribers over time. Spotify's revenue skyrocketed, earning $2.2 billion in 2015. However, it was still losing money, because paying artists and licensing songs cost a lot. Around 70% of its revenue went right back to music rights holders. Investors believed in Spotify's future, and kept funding it with hundreds of millions of dollars. By 2017, Spotify had over 60 million paying subscribers worldwide, and over 140 million free users listening with ads. Spotify kept improving. They introduced podcasts and exclusive shows, knowing that podcasts were growing super fast. This helped Spotify stand out from competitors. In 2018, Spotify went public on the stock market with a value of about $29 billion. It was the biggest music streaming company ever. This success was a mix of smart business, great technology, and listening to what users wanted. Spotify's secret wasn't just having lots of songs, it was how they helped people discover new music. Their clever team built a powerful recommendation system using algorithms. This personalizes music recommendations by analyzing user behavior and data. It uses a combination of content-based and collaborative filtering to suggest songs, playlists, and artists based on your listening history, likes, and dislikes. This made playlists like Discover Weekly and Daily Mix feel like a personal DJ who knows you perfectly. These playlists were a huge hit, keeping millions of users coming back every week to hear fresh songs. Besides music, Spotify invested heavily in podcasts. In 2019, it spent over $400 million buying exclusive podcast companies, like the Joe Rogan Experience. Podcasts helped Spotify grow beyond just music, and gave users more reasons to stay loyal. Spotify also improved its app design, making it easier to use on phones, tablets, computers, and even smart speakers like Amazon Echo. This smart mix of tech, content, and user-friendly design kept Spotify ahead of competitors, like Apple Music and Amazon Music. They weren't just streaming music, they were creating an entire entertainment ecosystem that millions loved. Imagine hitting play on your favorite song, and hearing it instantly. That's not just luck, that's Spotify doing its job really well. Over 600 million users listen to music on Spotify every month, and keeping all those streams fast and smooth takes more than just good Wi-Fi. Spotify uses super smart tech, and builds their system in a way that makes music reach you in seconds. They've spent a lot of money and brainpower to make sure your music never lags. This includes using special tools like content caching, which means saving popular songs closer to your area, so they load quicker. When you play a song a lot, Spotify saves it nearby, so next time it loads almost instantly. They also use something called edge computing. This puts powerful computers near where people live, to speed things up. It means Spotify has computers in cities near you, not just in one big center far away. Then there's adaptive streaming, which changes the quality of your music based on your internet speed, so you don't get that annoying buffer symbol. It's like a smart filter. If your internet is slow, Spotify automatically gives you a lighter version of the song, so it plays without stopping. When your internet is strong again, it bumps the quality back up. Plus, Spotify uses a multi-CDN strategy. Think of it like multiple highways, all leading to your favorite music, so traffic never slows you down. This means Spotify uses lots of internet routes and servers, at the same time, to make sure the fastest path is always used. So even when millions of people are listening, your music still plays fast and clear. It's like giving every listener their own lane on the highway. All of these smart choices help Spotify stay ahead of other music apps. The result? High quality, fast music, anytime, anywhere. That's why Spotify is one of the top music streaming platforms in the world. Spotify isn't the only big player in music streaming. Its main rivals include Apple Music, Amazon Music, and YouTube Music. Apple Music benefits from the millions of iPhones around the world, while Amazon Music is bundled with Amazon's Prime memberships. YouTube Music has the power of video, and billions of users from the original YouTube platform. Despite this, Spotify holds a strong lead, with its focus on personalized playlists, podcast investments, and a freemium model that lets users listen free with ads. Spotify's strategy is about building an all-in-one entertainment app, not just a music player. In 2023, Spotify's market value was about $50 billion, with over $12 billion in yearly revenue. Spotify's challenge is to keep innovating, so people stay loyal, especially since giants like Apple and Amazon have huge resources. But Spotify's passion for music and technology gives it a unique edge. Spotify's journey is far from over. They're constantly exploring new ways to keep music fresh and exciting. One big idea is using virtual reality and augmented reality to create immersive concert experiences you can enjoy from home. Imagine being at a live show while sitting on your couch. Spotify is also betting big on podcasts and original content, aiming to be the #1 platform for all kinds of audio entertainment. They are investing millions to produce exclusive podcasts and audiobooks, attracting even more listeners. Financially, Spotify aims to keep growing revenue beyond the current $12 billion per year by exploring new markets and ad technologies. They're also working on improving artist payments and user privacy. The future is about creativity, technology, and community, making Spotify more than just music, but a place where everyone can connect through sound. Spotify's story is about dreaming big, and never giving up. From a tiny apartment in Sweden, to billions of listeners worldwide, Daniel Ek and Martin Lorenzson showed the world that music could be everywhere, easy, legal, and fun. They faced money problems, competition, and tough negotiations, but their passion kept them going. Spotify truly changed the way we listen to music, and how artists share their work. With over $25 billion paid to musicians, and millions of users connected daily, Spotify is a true game changer. It's not just about technology, or business, it's about people's love for music. As Spotify looks to the future, it's clear that music will keep bringing people together, no matter where they are. And thanks to Daniel, Martin, and the millions who listen and create, the music never stops.